Thank y'all for watching this episode of Original Guys Worldwide TV. I got the beautiful owner of the Sacred Creations with me, the Copper Goddess with me, Jamila Daly. Give it up for the guys. Ooh, yeah, give it up for yourself, man. Nobody don't give it up for you. Gotta give it up for yourself.
Absolutely.
I appreciate you for coming
Thank
on this
you.
episode.
I appreciate
And
it.
and yeah, man, you know you've been doing a lot of work in the community for over the years, and yeah, man, you got a divine feminine essence, very graceful, very powerful, and introduce yourself and let them know who you are and let them know about your copper business and other things you into as well.
Okay, I'm Jamila. I make all different types of copper crystal jewelry. I've been doing it for about 7 years now, and it's been an amazing journey. I feel like connecting like all different elements from the earth, with particularly me making copper crystal jewelry, like all of its grounding, and I'd say like all of the crystals are sourced from different places like Costa Rica, me being in Houston, me being in Jacksonville. Really, just me bringing all earth elements together. And it's something I really enjoy. I like doing different pop up events. I have a few different events that I'm doing each month. So I'm really excited.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I've been seeing you doing a lot of work when it comes to pushing your jewelry and you know I got a couple pieces from you as well. I gotta get another piece for
I
sure.
got you.
Gotta get some more pieces.
Absolutely.
But when I first like when you like first got into the jewelry and making the jewelry and stuff, like I would only get my pieces from you because you know who create your crystals really matter. Like you feel me? Because like you know you really carry like a divine feminine energy for real. Like a lot of people talk about divine femininity, but like you really carry a graceful divine feminine energy for real. Like, and I know you probably get that a lot. I know everybody say that.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, that you know, I know you get that a lot, but you really carry a nice energy. So the fact that you carry that energy, I trust you with doing like my crystal work and things of that nature because the energy that you, the energy that you the energy that the person hold who creating your crystals um it really matters, you know what I mean? A lot of people be doing this jewelry making, this crystal making and stuff like that, but it'd be like they a lot of some of them be doing it to make money in a hustle, but with you I feel like it's like you one with what you do.
I really am. I
You
feel
feel me?
connected
You feel
to
me?
it.
You one with what you do.
I
You feel me?
appreciate
So
that.
so that's why I trust what you do and trust your creations because like I said, the energy you carry is it radiates in your crystals and what you do. So it's like you know when I wear the crystals or whatever, it's like you know you could feel that divine feminine aura off of you know your sacred creation.
Yes.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
it
So
really feels like sacred. When I was coming up with the name for my
yeah.
business, I wanted it to be something that like was I was already making like one of a kind jewelry. I only make one of everything. So when I was
Wow,
thinking
that's
of
beautiful.
what could embody like how one of a kind and just like personalized like crystals are, but like the type of jewelry that I make, I was like, this stuff is sacred. And I put together like creations because I'm creating like everything that I'm making is like individual creations, but they come together and they're all different creations. So it's definitely beautiful. I appreciate you trusting me
Oh
with
yeah,
like
absolutely.
creating for you
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I don't take that lightly. I think that a lot of different events that I do go to, like I'm able to feel the energy when I set up, and I'm very particular about how everything goes. Like I may have a different like table setup, but I'm placing everything like very intentionally, and I'm always grateful for all the opportunities that I have to be able to sell my jewelry because it truly is a blessing to be able to provide a service of healing for other people.
That's beautiful. You said something powerful, and I want to talk about the gratitude aspect. I feel like a lot of people in our generation they feel so entitled to things. You feel me? Very entitled. And when you not grateful and you entitled, it's like entitlement comes with like a arrogant, snobby type of energy. And when you in that arrogant, snobby type of energy, like somebody owe you something, you can't be in that space of humility and have that space of flow because you feel like things got to be given to you.
Yeah,
You see
I
what I'm saying?
agree.
But it'd be like in that space of gratitude, you able to attract even more things um because that space of gratitude, it brings humility to your soul, and the fact that it brings humility to your soul, you able to be more um able to attract more great opportunities and abundance because gratitude is an abundant energy.
I
I'm gonna
agree.
say when you just grateful for everything, it helps you attract more things. But when you feel entitled, it's like it limits you
Yeah,
because
it does.
because
Absolutely.
it limits you because when you feel like you entitled to something, somebody owes you something, it's like anything you get is never enough.
Yeah,
But when you grateful, it's like anything you get is always enough. So when any little
absolutely.
thing that you get is always enough, it opens you up to more things because you're grateful for the smaller things. You
Yeah,
can't get the smaller things unless you're grateful for all the little things you got. You feel me? So
I
you
agree.
spoke about gratitude. That 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 was powerful.
Thank
That was
you.
very powerful.
Yeah.
And yeah. But you had something else to say?
I was just gonna say that I think that when it comes to gratitude, like often enough, of course you kind of go like maybe sometimes like the entitlement, like the egotistical aspect of like, oh, I deserve this. But I feel like there's always like different lessons that can bring
Mm.
you back to gratitude in those moments where you're not like thinking of like being grateful. Because sometimes I'm at events and it's not going how I expected it to be. It's probably a little bit slower. And I'm like, okay, you know what? Jamila, we just gonna sit here, we're gonna wrap some crystals, go listen to some music and just talk to people. Like I really enjoy talking to different
That's
people
beautiful.
and asking people what their favorite crystal is and like just connecting with them on a different aspect of like what is specifically personalized and aligned for them.
That's deep. That's deep. And that's what I say. You the divine feminine goddess,
I
bridging gods.
appreciate that.
I mean, cause
Yes,
she,
absolutely.
cause she said it was personal for them. It take a divine feminine woman to to take herself out of her own space and connect with people according to the space they in or the realm they in. You know what I mean? That's powerful because a lot of people are self centered and they think
Yeah.
it's all about them. But in reality, like everybody everybody worlds matter because when you think about different people and we got our own mind, we got our own soul, so we got our own world. You feel me? That's within this world. You feel me? So the fact that you able to tap into other people's worlds or see the value in other people's worlds or want to pull the different aspects out of other people's worlds is a powerful thing to step outside of yourself and see what's best for the people you meet. And that's the thing too, like I feel like with your business and stuff, like it's really an aspect of you.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Like it's really an aspect of you. So it's easy to support what you do and what you be on and what you be about because it's an aspect of who you are. A lot of people when it comes to creating businesses, trying to get money, is they just it's like a hustle. But
Yeah,
it'd be like what you do or your brand is supposed to be an aspect of you.
I think so
You
too.
see what I'm saying? Cause that's what's gonna keep you consistent in it. You can't be consistent in something if it's not an aspect of you.
Yeah.
Like living in a society, you know, you got these careers. They say you got to get money this way, you got to sit this occupation, things that nature,
Yeah.
which is important. But at the same time, it's like we truly thrive when what we're putting our energy into is a aspect of us. And I'm just
Absolutely.
thinking about that because what your business and what you into it just
Hmm.
made me have that revelation because I'm like, dang, like that's why you've been able to be so successful in what you do and what you
Appreciate
be
that.
about, and you able to be consistent in it because it's an extension of you. It feels natural because it's
It
connected to
does.
you.
It
You know what I'm
does.
saying?
I
Yeah.
enjoy it. I think that I feel most connected to it when it's like the summertime when the sun's out and it's bright outside and I'm able to actually meet the people where they're at. Because I have a
Ooh, that's beautiful.
website and I
Yeah.
I enjoy sales like online, but I feel like it's something so powerful about being able to connect with people in
Hmm.
person and I know like this new generation's all about social media,
Mm-hmm.
all about Twitch and getting online, live
Yeah.
streamings and all the other things. I don't go live personally.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know. I don't
That's
know how I feel about it. I feel like I'm trying to attract and I'm trying to attack and get something that if it's meant to happen, it's gonna happen for
yeah,
me.
yeah,
And I don't know how I feel about it just yet. Maybe if I get to a different level and I have other people doing it for me,
yeah,
then I'll be okay with the live. But me personally going on live,
yeah.
it feels very performative and I
Yeah.
do not like to perform.
No, I know what you're saying. And it'd be like when you go live, it'd be like it's like it ain't like I got a million followers where people gonna be jumping
Exactly.
on. It's
That's what I'm
like
saying. That's what I'm
I only
saying.
speaking to one person or nobody.
Exactly.
Because nobody don't want to be watching you live.
The whole
I don't
time.
even if you do got something to talk about, like people don't jump on people's lives. Even when famous people go
Yeah.
live or people who consider to be big go live, I don't even watch their lives because it'd be
Me
like,
either. Hop on, hop off.
nah, for real. Because I'd be like,
You got other things to do.
yeah.
I think if you're watching me on live, you need to be doing something better with your time because
Nah.
this is not it. This is not
Nah,
it.
that's real
It's
talk.
almost like watching TV. Like it's a different form of television. YouTube, I think I enjoy podcasts, so I wouldn't consider that a different form of
Yeah.
television because a lot of times what I'm watching on YouTube is like thought provoking. Like
Yeah.
it is a place where I watch like yoga videos. Like I can watch anything on YouTube, but I think different social medias give me different vibes of me feeling like I have to perform to achieve something. And when I go to my events, I don't feel like I have to perform. I feel like I'm in
Mm.
my element. I'm able to
Mm.
relax,
Yeah.
unwind. I feel like I'm a boss. I feel like I'm on my
Nah,
timing.
real talk. Nah, real, cause you is though.
Yeah,
You is.
I
You is.
set
You
up a
are.
whole
You are.
storefront outside. It's
Oh,
amazing.
that's
I
beautiful.
enjoy it.
Dabber. She
Yeah.
cooking. Hot grease.
Y'all gotta come check me out.
Yeah. But yeah, I wanna ask you another question because you've been on this
Sure.
path for a while. We've been knowing each other for a long time, now, for
Absolutely.
years.
Yeah,
We
it's been
done
a
grew.
while. Yep.
We done grew. You done grew in your
Elevated, moved,
move.
came
Came
back.
back. Nah, real talk. Real talk. Been working. We've been
Yeah.
working.
Do you know we actually have the same person that did our logo? Ashley made my logo just like
For
she
real,
made
she
yours.
did.
Yeah. She
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I feel
I
like
fuck
she's
with
so good
Ashley.
at
Yeah,
what
she
she
good. Yeah,
does.
Ash. Shout out to Ashley
Yeah.
Walker,
Shout out to
man.
you
Shout out to you
because
because
whew,
you know I've been taking this brand worldwide for real. So
yes,
I really
you
appreciate you for
have
creating this logo for me because you know like
powerful.
she did the
Did it from scratch.
she did the yeah, so she did this logo right here and also
Mm-hmm.
the original guys, but I added like the different color font to the I
Ah,
did added the different color, the glow to it in my on my
I do
own
like the
time. But she
glow.
did like this logo in particular.
Mm-hmm.
She did this logo, but
She
yeah,
does a good
Ashley Walker,
job.
yeah, she did a great job.
She made me
Cause
individual crystals and everything on
yeah,
my
she did a
logo.
great job. And I sent her a picture. And the picture I sent her, it was resembling in that, but it was different.
Mm.
But she put her tweet thing on it, and bam, I was like, damn, I was like, oh
Yeah, I like
yeah,
that.
I'm running with that. I'm running with that. Yeah, she did a beautiful job. Yeah, Ashley, man,
She
she
knows
do
what
her
she's
thing. Nah,
doing.
she nah, real talk, real
Yeah.
creative, and she quick with it too. I'm like, damn,
Yes.
how you do that so quick?
Yeah, and I feel like I caught her at the perfect
Yeah,
timing.
because I think that ain't that was like a couple years when she first started or something
Yes,
like that. Yeah, I caught
exactly.
her in the beginning too. I caught her in the beginning too. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you a question. So, what made you get like on a spiritual path, conscious path, or what made you get on this path? Like, what happened that made you get on this path, and how old was you when you got started on the path?
I was 22 when I got started on the path. I think that like my upbringing had a lot to do with me being on this path. Like I grew up non-denominational. My nana, which is on my dad's side,
What's non-denominational? What that
non-denominational is when you're not like strict to a religion, but you're
mean?
open.
Yeah.
You're not strict to God in particular, Jesus Christ in particular, but you have faith. And so
Mm.
I grew up with having faith, but not being somebody who was strict within my religion. I think that that allowed so much space for me to explore, for me to feel free, not feel constricted to like certain beliefs, certain thoughts, but for me to grow on my own, to have my own thoughts and my own morals
Mm.
and things of that nature.
Beautiful.
but to also still like keep faith. And so I went to college, and I'd say just exploring and seeing what like college life was like for me. Like I learned like there was a moment where I was sitting in college. I was remember I was sitting in the
Mhm.
school, and I looked out the window, and I'm like, why am I in this classroom?
Yeah.
I just felt so boxed
Boxed
in,
in, constricted.
constricted.
Yeah.
And I was looking outside. I said, I want to go on a walk. I want to go on a hike, and I'm not on a walk, and I'm not on a hike. So it was. I feel like in that
Mm.
moment, I felt like, okay, I'm gonna drop out of school. I'm gonna pursue my business, and I
Go
became
from there.
vegan. And
Yeah,
I
that's
think
beautiful.
everything just kind of came together for me to feel like I wanted to live like a more holistic lifestyle.
Lifestyle.
And with that came like me looking into like Palo Santo and sage and cleansing and energies, and like looking into like what different earth elements were. Like we use
Mm-hmm.
metal for a lot of different things. Like we use metal for refrigerators, for televisions, for like all electronics. And I was interested in figuring out like how can I ground myself more. And so I turned to copper, and with copper I turned to crystals, and with crystals I turned into me making like my own jewelry, and me making like different types of jewelry, like crowns, different things like made me feel like a goddess, made me feel like
Mm.
charged up, like to power up my
That's
melanin.
beautiful.
And
Yeah,
it
yeah. You
just, I
cold.
feel like it just made me feel so powerful.
Yeah,
And copper in general has the ability to amplify your energy.
yeah. Yeah.
And I want it to be
It's
amplified
on
on all
a level.
levels.
Yeah,
So
that's
I'm
beautiful.
like, okay, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
keep creating different pieces. And I started making different pieces, different necklaces at first. And I also made natural deodorant. So
Yeah, I
I
remember.
think that
I used to
like
buy the deodorant too. I
I
remember that. Yeah, yeah,
appreciate
I remember
that.
that. Yeah,
I
yeah,
was in the tea room. Like there were so many different like pieces of the puzzle that came
yeah. I love
together
that
when I
deodorant.
started my
Yeah, I love that
business.
deodorant.
So it was. I think that just me knowing that I wanted a better life for myself, like internally, and I think that every day is still like a continuous path
Yeah,
of awareness,
yeah,
a continuous
yeah.
path of like, okay,
I gotta
you need to do this.
for people who are fearful about jumping out there, or for people who know they got a gift and a talent,
Hmm.
and know they have
I know this is about to be a
certain
good
gifts.
question.
How do they? Cause you walk in the path and you be out there selling your crystals every day,
Hmm.
promoting your business every day.
Necessary.
What? How can people be more confident in what they are seeking out, instead of feeling like people ain't gonna support me? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
That's
how
a
can
good
people?
question.
What can people do, or to 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 show up how they need to show up, so they won't feel bad about showing up? You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
honestly, I'd say like the best advice that I have is if you feel like you have a gift and you feel like you have a talent, I think that you need to use that gift and that talent on yourself first. Like if that's something
That's
that you're like
cold.
intentional about, that's something that you really
Yeah,
enjoy. It could be you baking. If you're intentional about baking and you enjoy baking, bake for yourself, bake for your
yeah,
family.
that's real talk.
Enjoy it
Nah,
for
and
yourself.
and it's crazy because even with me, with
Mhm.
writing books, like with me writing books, I really enjoy it because it's therapeutic. I don't
Mhm.
just do it to make money. It's therapeutic,
Yeah.
and also I get a lot of different insights. You see what I'm
Different
saying? So
downloads.
so with me, it be more so like therapy than
Mhm.
just trying to make money. Like, I
Mm.
but the book, is an extension to me able to make money, but it's an extension of my thoughts and my thought processing, what I'm into, my philosophies, the way I think, and things of that nature.
Mhm.
So it's easy for me to push my brand, easy for me to speak, and easy for me to go here and speak in the brand original guys. All this is an aspect of me and what I'm into and what I be on. So yeah, like that goes back to what you just said, that when it comes to your brand or your business,
Mhm.
you gotta make sure you work on yourself, or work on it with yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that you have to become one with everything that it is that you do.
Mm,
And if it's something that's important to you, you have to make time for it. And I think of course, there's different things in life that can trying to push you away from like your daily path. Of course, you know, working and having to make money for that said thing. But I think that when you know it's something that you really enjoy and it's something that's fulfilling for you just continue to do
Do
that
it.
said thing. And
Yeah.
I'm not even exactly where it is that I want to be in totality,
But,
but
but
I know that I'm pushing forward to
but at
that
the
every
same
day.
time, but the thing about it is, when a lot of people, like you just said, they say I'm not where I want to be. A lot of we all got visions of where we want to be. Ain't none of
Absolutely,
us where we
that's
want to be. But
true.
I feel like you living it is where it's supposed to be. You
Yes.
know what I mean? Like I think we only get that thought process from living in this society.
Think we're supposed to do more,
Do
be
more, be more,
better.
be more, be more. It'd be
Yeah.
like, how much more can I be?
Yeah, and to
You
a
know,
point that you're just like, okay, let
destroying
me just
yourself.
like just chill. I'm honestly, I'm in the journey in the process like now of like slowing down, not feeling like I have to do so much. Like I'm a busybody. Libras are
Yeah, I
like
know.
we're not a fire sign, but we have fire energy. Like we're on
Yeah.
go doing things, like tasking things,
What's your
organizing
rising?
things. My rising is a Libra as well.
What's your moon?
It's Capricorn.
Capricorn. Oh,
Yeah,
okay, okay, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Oh, okay, okay. You know your time you was born, right?
yeah, I do.
Yeah, okay. So you know your proper rising.
Yeah, I'm happy you didn't ask me
Yeah,
out
I
loud
didn't
because I
ask you.
wasn't
Nah,
going
nah,
to
nah,
answer.
nah. That's why I asked. Do you know what time you was born?
Yeah,
Cause we
you
don't want
asked
nobody
at
knowing
the
your
right
time.
time.
We don't want
Absolutely.
nobody to know your time.
Yeah.
I just asked you know the time because I'm like some people like they'll say I know my rising and my
Mhm.
my moon, but if you don't know the proper time, you really don't know
Yeah,
it
you
for
really
real. That's
don't. That
yeah. I
is
wasn't gonna ask
true.
for your time.
I, you
Yeah.
asked the right question.
Yeah. Nah. I just wanted to ask you rising moon. That's it. You know what I
Got
mean? But
you.
you don't, because somebody on here can. Oh, she got this type of energy.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see her
Read, try to
time.
read you
That's gonna be
down.
like somebody gonna look, put you in the app. Like, yeah, Jimmy, I know this about you. Like,
Too much
hold on.
information.
They just walk up on you at your event where you're selling. Like, I know this
Yeah.
about you. This
No,
about you. Like,
seriously.
hey, bro, get away
Yeah,
from me,
that's
bro.
honestly why I probably couldn't do lives. That energy right there, because it's like it's the energy of people feeling like they know
Know
when they
you.
don't know. And me personally, I've never been comfortable. Like I like to be, like have communication with people and like get to know different people, but I'm also
You
very
gotta be
like
protective of
personal
your
and
intimate. Yeah, you
protective of
got to.
my
You got to
energy.
because I feel like a lot of people. You gotta have certain people in your vulnerable space.
Yes, have to have the
You
discernment.
gotta have you get like literally like people in your vulnerable space. You gotta have people in your vulnerable space who care for your inner self like it's a baby.
Yeah, and trust that
You feel me?
like they always have like the best interests for you as a little baby. Like when a little baby, the baby is so innocent, and you just like, oh, look at the little baby, look at the little precious flower. Like
Yeah,
hold me like a delicate flower, because that's the only way I'm accepting it. And
yeah,
that's from people that is my friends, people that I know, like my family, significant others, like everybody that is in my circle. That's how they're treated. That's how I want to be treated as well. And that's the
yeah,
only way
yeah.
for
Real talk.
everybody.
Nah, real talk, and you got to think about it because as Black people, Nubians or Africans, we have a soul. So the fact that we have a soul, we be needing our soul nurtured. You know what I mean? And
Yes.
we live in such a barbaric society that we've been living in society so long. We take on those traits, and when we take on those traits, it destroys us because that's not our nature.
It
and
isn't.
and and that's how we lose our power when we try to live according to other races in the society that's around us,
Yeah,
when we are totally different beings. You see what I'm
that
saying?
is
Like
true.
we are non-ether beings. You feel me? So we are connected to a higher source. So the fact that we are connected to a higher source, that means our soul is connected to a higher source as well. So like we a source of love, of care, of peace, of higher intelligence, of uh, uh, supreme creation, and
Hmm.
all these different aspects. So when we take on these negative aspects of society, we destroy ourselves worse than other people
Yeah,
because we're going against who we actually are.
that is
You see what I'm
true.
saying? And the rest of the world, like other races and things of that nature, they can be whatever they are because they don't have that same soul essence that connects them to the Most High that we got. You see what
Yes.
I'm saying? And we are all human beings
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day,
That is different.
but we different. You feel me? Because we got a soul. You feel me?
Yes.
We are. You know what I mean?
The
So
melanin is what separates us.
separates us. Yeah, the higher forms of melanin
Always.
always. Yeah, it connects us to higher intelligence. You know what I mean? That's why even how we dance, like you
Mm-hmm.
like how when the music come on, we know how we
Just
got
got
rhythm.
the rhythm, yeah.
When we cooking, how do we know how to season our food?
Mm,
You can't even explain it. That's because we
that's
are
true.
naturally connected to a higher source.
Connected to everything.
Everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, so with that being said, yeah, you've been doing. So yeah, I want to talk about your traveling as well, because
Yeah, let's
because I
do
know
it.
you left Cincinnati, then you went to Puerto Rico, then you went to
Yeah.
Houston, and you went to
Costa
Florida, then you went to Costa
Rica.
Rica. Like, so yeah, talk about your journey, cause so talk about your journey, because I remember, like, we both got acquainted, on this path. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At first, so how old are you now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I like this.
Yeah, cause we around us. You 30?
Yeah.
Yeah, we the
I'm
same
30,
age.
yeah.
Yeah, we the same age. And I'm only asking you because you've been on the path since you was like 22.
Mhm.
I've been on the path since I was like 19. But I
Uh-huh.
think I went through a couple different rough patches or whatever a couple years ago past, and that's when me and you probably kind of end up meeting your first couple years into it.
Yeah,
That's when me and you
absolutely. Yeah,
met.
we definitely did.
Um,
I was like fresh
fresh
in like my
in, yeah,
spiritual journey
yeah,
too.
yeah. But I could tell who you was, who I always seen. You feel me? I
Mhm.
could tell,
I
like, you feel me.
appreciate
So
that. Same,
it ain't
same.
no surprise that you doing what you doing and on what you want.
Oh, thank
You know
you.
what I mean?
Yeah,
My pleasure.
it definitely all like I feel like everything just like aligned perfectly like a triangle. It like literally just like connected
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
puzzle
yeah.
pieces.
So, yeah. So, how old was you when you first left the city, and where did you go? Cause you was everywhere.
I was hopping around a lot.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
I'd say like when growing up, like I traveled a lot. Like my parents took us traveling everywhere. Like we've been out of the country before. I had my passport before I even decided to travel on my own.
wow, that's
So
beautiful.
I've had different experiences of like traveling the world. So I think that just with that in itself, I'm like, you know what? Like I've lived in Cincinnati all my life. At that time, I was vegan,
Mm-hmm.
and Cincinnati still does not have a lot of good vegan
Nah, I
restaurants
don't.
that are not so heavy based on soy,
You feel
flour,
me?
everything but just vegetables, like just
Yeah,
simple vegetables.
yeah.
And so, but it is this one vegan restaurant that
Where?
I have found that I actually really like.
Where? What?
It's Norwood, the Gather Hall. It's called Herb Bistro.
Bistro.
They have
I
really
ain't.
good food.
Yeah, I
They
need to
have
go up
really
there.
good food. You
I
gotta
ain't.
check them
Yeah, I'm
out.
gonna check them out.
You gotta
Yeah,
check them out.
yeah, I'm gonna
But
check them out.
when I first started like being vegan, I'm like, okay, I want to see what it's like to have like fresh coconuts. Like I want to see what it's like for me to have fresh produce, fresher than the grocery stores that I have now. And we don't even have a lot of grocery store options. And that's what really kind of started to like flare me up. Like the options that we have, it still like kind of like flares me up because we don't like. Of course, you could go to Whole Foods, but who wants to go to Whole Foods to spend expensive money
Man,
on fruit that shouldn't cost that much?
much.
It shouldn't.
Man,
I feel like
go
Jungle
ahead.
Gyms was my only option
Yeah,
for
and Jungle
good
Gyms be out the way.
options. Yeah,
Yeah,
it is
I'm
far,
listening to it.
but it's worth it.
But yeah.